Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasibuke ama reality shows ethu alla eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, siyaphinda futhi sikhulume ngama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers ethu alla eMzansi. Listen you guys, so Jojo Robinson has responded to what Sorisha Naidu said about her after she left the Drakensberg. That is after she threw the biggest tantrum that you have ever seen being thrown by a grown-up woman, okay? And I think this is mostly directed at Sorisha, but it might also be directed to Annie, because this is after they said that she was being enabled by her husband, okay? He is enabling her in terms of her behavior, okay? So for those who don't know, at the Drakensberg, they're taking a trip, Real Housewives of Durban. When they get there and they're having dinner, and I guess Jojo was trying to express how she wasn't happy about the things that the ladies were saying, which is Annie and Sorisha were saying. Her feelings were hurt because she wasn't getting what she wants, instead of behaving like an adult and, you know, saying, you know what, guys, you might not understand me, but my feelings are hurt. Maybe eventually or at some point you will understand. I just wanted to say I'm hurt, okay, and end it there. She decided to throw the biggest tantrum that you have ever seen, throwing glasses around, other people almost getting hurt, swearing at people, swearing at the production, swearing at the other women. Even Yuan Shem, her friend, her best friend, was even crying, you guys, really bad. I actually think that what we saw in the episode is not even half of what really happened that night. So after that, obviously Kelvin was called. I believe that, you know, maybe if the production might have called to Ulokuzana or Kelvin and said, listen, come and take your baby away from here, because really we can't deal with it. We can't be changing her nappies here. We are shooting the Real Housewives of Durban and we don't have time for babies that need to be changed nappies. You know, bring a dummy when you at it, okay? Because your baby is crying here and swearing at everybody. But yeah, she might have been the one that also called her husband to just say, come and fetch me. So he drove all the way to the Drakensberg, arrived early hours of the morning to get his wife, you guys. Listen, you guys, I think Kelvin is one of the good husbands, okay? I do think that Vivian Reddy is a good husband, but I think that Vivian Reddy is not as present for his wife, okay? You know, I said that he's a good husband, you guys, because of course he always makes sure that his wife has the best. She will travel the best way possible, the best helicopter, the private jet. Her room is always upgraded compared to the other ladies. You know, I feel like he does everything that he needs to do, as long as he doesn't need to be there. So what is lacking for Sorisha is the presence. And I think that for Kelvin is more present for Jojo, so he shows up, physically shows up. There is even a scene, you guys, in previous episodes where they were shooting. They were all at a restaurant together, I think, and he was sitting there, and the cameras went Mamkombisa just a little bit, sitting at a distance waiting for his wife, okay? So I feel like Kelvin is more present, even though he's not providing the helicopters and not upgrading the rooms for his wife, but he's definitely showing up. So I feel like he is a good husband, you guys. I might not like how his wife behaves, but I think that Kelvin is really a good husband, okay? So he shows up to take his wife away. After she left, the ladies are not happy because the wife was the host at the of the trip. Now the host is not there. They're like, wait, what? Okay. And then Sorisha did make a comment to say that her husband would not drive all the way to the Drakensberg just because she's throwing a tantrum, okay? So she said Vivian Reddy would not drive all the way, and also he would not send a driver, okay? I actually think that Vivian Reddy would probably send a driver, okay, because Vivian Reddy will do anything where he doesn't have to be physically there. So I think he will likely send a driver to say, okay, I'll send a driver to get you, but he will probably not show up, okay? So anyway, you guys, So they were saying that the husband is enabling her, and all of that. And also even Ennis made the same comment to say that Kelvin does enable Jojo. Guys, I really don't know if he is enabling her. I just feel like Kelvin is a loving husband. And also, you guys, if your wife is misbehaving in public, you're not going to try and have a conversation about them taking accountability and changing their behavior in front of everybody. When it's happening in front of everybody, you're just going to support your wife and get them out of the situation, and then privately behind the closed doors you're going to say, listen Jojo, I'm tired of you. Every time you go on a trip, I have to be called about this. I feel like this is something that you need to take care of. I love you, I can always show up for you, but this is not it, you know. Get some help, you know. So I feel like I can't say for sure that Kelvin does that privately or not. I feel like he might be doing it, so it's hard for me to say that he is enabling her, but definitely her friends are enabling her, because after, when you behave like that as a friend and you have true friends, after every time you behave like that, after that they must be able to tell you to listen friend, we're not going to go anywhere with you if you can't stop misbehaving like this, so that you realize that it's a problem within your friendship. Okay, so yes, you guys, I think that Kelvin did the right thing by showing up. I don't like his wife's behavior. I actually don't even like her on the show anymore, because I feel like the producers are not addressing her behavior correctly. But I definitely feel like Kelvin is a good husband. Okay, so after they made those comments, this is what Jojo wrote, because obviously she wasn't brave enough to stay and through the trip and deal with the consequences of how she had behaved on that trip, but she definitely watched the show. Okay, and her husband are away on an island, on a trip. I think they just knew that this episode, when it comes out, it was people were going to be coming for Jojo because of how she behaved, so it was going to be a hard episode for her to watch. So they are away just relaxing, you guys. Okay, so then this is what she wrote. Okay, get yourself a boo bear that without a question would leave home at 3 a.m. in the morning and drive 4 hours to get to you when you need him the most. Okay, it's not called enabling a spoiled brat, it's called love, and everyone deserves a boo bear. Also a boo bear that knew you would be stressed about a certain episode airing, so he decided to book you out on this 2-week holiday over that time to a private island, so you wouldn't be bothered by nonsense. That, my friend, is a boo everyone deserves to have. I love you, Kelvin. You are my reason for love, you and our baby boo. Thank you for who you are and what we are together. Okay, so this is what she wrote. Okay, I guess she's saying to the woman, listen, you guys wish you had a boo bear. Okay. I think that's exactly what you wish you had a husband that could show up for you like that. The way that Jojo behaves, sometimes I forget that she is a mother, because she just seems like she behaves like a baby herself, a cry baby at that, you guys. Obviously, you guys, I'm one of those people that think Kelvin is a good husband, even though I do feel like sometimes we are velelo, sometimes getting a younger wife. Yeah, those are the things you have to prepare to do. Masabe trauma tantrum, you have to go and be there for them. But I honestly feel like ikoni jealous from the other women by the fact that Kelvin is able to be as present as he is empilweni ka Jojo, even though Jojo is such a cry baby. Okay, anyway, you guys, that's what she wrote. Please tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Please like the video before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando.